associates not listening to the kick, then it gets smacked with the stick. It associates those two things together, like, oh shit, if I listened to my leg, it wouldn't have smacked. Rather than kick, 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 and then slap. So Sophie, you know, like, bang with the rein, yeah? With the stick, and it zooms off, yeah? And then so you go, good girl. And then I don't know if you noticed, a couple of times I whacked her with the stick, and she zoomed forward, and then I put my leg on, she didn't go, so I just took my arm away, she went, whoa, don't want to be smacked. So you don't need to smack her every time.
She just saw the stick come out, didn't she? Yeah.
I used to have a mate who, every time he'd see me in the pub, he'd go, now then, boom, and poke me in the ribs. So every time I saw him, like, oh, get off, what are you doing? And that's what she wants to do with your legs. Not scared of you, but where do you want to go? Which way? She's tie-tie. Oh, Etty. You're such a good girl.
She is. Dressage pony next week.
It'd do a nice dressage test.
She would really.
Oh, God, it would, yeah. Don't use spurs on her.
No, I did say that.
You don't need them yet.
No.
She needs to understand before we start to get physical.
Yeah.
As in, she needs to understand that this leg does that, this leg does that, that rein does this.
It's almost cheating against it.
Yeah, because it just runs forward and it doesn't have any understanding.
Well, that's like people walking a dog on a halter. You've only masked the problem, you've not solved it.
Oh God. Somebody the other day, you know that litter of pups that we had?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're hitting it like, but like you say, they've got enough intelligence to know, hang on, that stick is just swinging. If I put it's like putting your finger in a fan, isn't it?
Yeah. But Philip always says with everything, like walking on the lead, it's the dog's pulling. He said that dog's put itself on the end of that lead. He said, I haven't. He said, I'm just asking it to come back. He said, so that going to the end of the lead and me saying, right, let it go, let it go, let it go. He's done it himself. He said, they'll learn not to, but you've got to be persistent and consistent with the same commands every time.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, it's easy. I mean, it's like Philip said to me. He said, you could teach anyone to train a dog.
Yeah.
But he said, you go out there and train a dog yourself. He said, you go into pet mode. You go to, oh, good girl. He said, and then you're telling it it's good when it's not actually finished doing what it's doing, so it's not good yet, and then it stops. The instant was, I threw a retrieve out for the dog, and just before she got to it, I went, oh, good girl, and she come back to me without it. And he said, so you should have waited till she got it, and she was on her way back, and then tell her she's
only because you're enthusiastic, because you want to reward the dog, don't you? I know exactly what you mean.